I think I know why it's taking people so much longer to get married. And this isn't like the normal conclusion where it's like, oh, it's the finances and everything. Like, besides that, just like a general, like, why it's taking people so much longer to like settle down. I think it has to do with the fact that this is probably like the first generation that does not put up with cheating. And I'm not saying there aren't people who like don't stay in relationships after cheating, like that obviously happens, but if I'm looking back to like older generations and like my parents' generation and before them and whatnot, and just some like background, I'm Bangladeshi, so I'm kind of speaking about like the Deshi diaspora. It's become so normalized to put up with cheating. I can't really speak for other communities other than Bangladeshis, but for me growing up, I feel like I've seen, not just like within my family, but like so many people in the community who have like cheated on their husbands or wives, and like they're still in these relationships, right? And they stay because obviously like the unit is more important than individual, I don't know, fucking respect. I don't know. But I understand that there's different like reasons as to why people stay. It has to do with like they might not have any other support system, whether it's like financial or like other things, and you know, they're immigrants, so they're the first to come here, so they're just trying to like stay together for like the bigger goal. I get that. But when it comes to my generation, I feel like most people would easily leave a relationship if one person cheated. And I recently realized like how obnoxious of a statement that is for the older generation. And I remember having a conversation with my mom about cheating. I was just like joking around, and I was just like having a conversation with her, and I was like, oh my god, like we started joking about something, and then like we started talking about my relationship, and I do tell my mom like that I am seeing someone, whatever. I'm also fucking 26, so I feel like, you know. But I told her, I was like, yeah, of course it's serious, whatnot, but if ever like my partner cheated on me, I would walk away. Like I would literally leave, like no questions asked. And it was just such a, like, she just got so like, oh, that's so dramatic, like that's so dramatic, and there's no reason for you to, you know, make such decisions like that, like over something so small. And that's when I realized like there was a huge disconnect, like just generational disconnect, but also like I don't know, it's just maybe they just don't process this properly. But I couldn't imagine that my mother was telling me to stay with someone that had cheated on me and broken that trust. And I think it just like rewired my brain a little bit. I was like, okay, maybe these people are not who I need to go to whenever I need like relationship advice, or I just want like a second opinion or anything. Because for them, all they care about is just like getting married within your 20s and settling down, because that is the cultural norm. But cheating is really like, that's where I draw the line. And for them, it is just such a completely different mentality that they're coming from. So I was just completely shocked by this. Regardless, I'm just like taking a moment to kind of like holding space. Funny. Yeah, I'm trying to really appreciate the fact that like my girlfriends and I, like we all kind of like agree on this one thing, and we understand that like cheating is like, it's so much more than just like plain disrespect, right? I just don't want to continue this constant cycle of like, oh, I'm gonna put up with abuse just because of like social image and whatever, right? Like I feel like I see so many Bangladeshi women, and I'm sure like all Desi women, you can probably name like at least 5 that you know of that will just put up with the abuse. So many people just don't speak up, like for whatever reason. I mean, I know for whatever reason, but like we have the choices to kind of just like walk away from these situations and leave these relationships. And I think it hurts me more when I see people that are in relationships where they actively know their partner is not only just disrespecting them, but also cheating on them. And they put up with it because of the social status, the, oh, I need to get married by 26, 27, whatever the fuck, right? But it's like, chill the fuck out. Personally, I just can't be in a relationship where there's any space for disrespect. And then like, if God forbid there's even cheating involved, like if that's the case, like you have to walk away. Like you have to walk away. But I just don't think I would ever be able to like explain this to my parents. Like they would think I'm a fucking psychopath for even thinking that like, oh, why would someone get a divorce? Why would someone break up over cheating? It's such a unknown for them that it's actually scary. But I don't know. I think I'm just like getting older and I'm just understanding that like you really can't go to your parents for everything. Like yes, they're older than me and yes, they have more experience in life, but like it's kind of just like stunted. It's stunted at a certain age. Sometimes I get sad like thinking about it and thinking about like all the women in my family that have like put up with like abuse like this and stayed in these like miserable ass fucking marriages. But honestly, I think I just need to be a little bit more selfish and understand that like you can't save everyone. Like you really cannot save everyone, and it's a personal choice. And divorce is there, but like if you don't want to break these cycles and get out of this just box that society or like brown society puts us in, then like okay, so be it. Like who the fuck am I to force you out of it? I think the moral of my rant is just like, I hope that brown girls especially, like they really understand that you really are breaking a cycle, and that's why it's so much harder. And I know the pressure comes down and I get it, like I fucking get it, but like you're doing so well. Like you are doing so well, and you should be so proud of yourself that you have gotten to this point where you would rather respect yourself and know your worth than live in their version of society, which is like so male-centered and so like you have no value without a man. So I'm very proud of us, and we have come a very long way, and I know our mothers are very happy about it. Deep down, but they are very happy about it. So yeah.